Shooting videos is a process that can actually take way more time than you expect. So that's why today we're talking about how you can prepare for a video shoot. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I help coaches and consultants add video to their business. Be sure to subscribe so that you never miss any of my future content. Now, this topic actually seems like a bit of a no-brainer, but you would be surprised how many of my clients come back to me and say that they feel totally frazzled before they press record because there's 1,000 things to do to actually prep. This is actually true. Once you get into the habit of recording regular videos is when you will start devising a system for yourself so that you can make that preparation process easier. But in the early days, it always feels like chaos, like there's just so much to gather and so much to compile, and then by that time you're too exhausted to shoot the video. So today I'm giving you just a couple of tips on how you can get yourself ready so that you can press record, save your time, and then do things as efficiently as possible. So let's jump right into it. So just a quick word here. In this video, we're not talking about how you can actually prepare your points and create an outline and think of a topic and all of that stuff. I'm making an assumption that you've done that, and now you want a quick checklist as to what to do when you are just ready to start shooting. So let's jump into it. So the first thing to do is to complete some quick research on the dimensions of the video that you are going to shoot, depending on which platform you want to post it on. So the reason we want to know this is because if you are going to be doing a horizontal video like this one that you're watching, or something that's a vertical video, that will actually impact how you set up the rest of your stuff. So first, decide which platforms you're going to be posting your video on, understand what the dimensions are and what it is you have in mind for that, and then let's move on to the second step. The second step is to practice your points. Nobody ever likes this step because it doesn't sound as fun as some of the others, but this is the critical step. Without practicing your points, you are going to take forever to shoot your video because you will keep forgetting what it is you want to say. There might be a tendency to ramble on, or you're going to have 1,000 pieces of paper lying around that you have to keep referencing. So usually as I am just preparing myself to shoot, that is when I am mentally just going over my points again. I know what my points are before I shoot the video, but I have them on my computer and I just keep glancing at them as I am moving around my shooting space and preparing it. I'm not thinking about other random topics during that time. I am fully trying to get into the zone of what it is that I want to say when I press record. The important parts there are the beginning, which is your hook, your first 10 seconds or so, as well as your ending. Those are two things that you want to say on video with a ton of energy and without having to reference a note or stumble or have any extra filler words. So those are two little things that I practice saying over and over and over as I am setting up everything else. So try to get into the habit of doing that. If you let your mind wander as you are setting up your environment, then you will sit down feeling like you are starting from scratch. Instead of that, remember that the video process starts even before you press record, and that's when you're practicing your points. The third thing that you want to do is to prepare your equipment. Now, the reason that I suggest you do this early enough is so that in case there's a light bulb that's fused in your lighting system, or in case there's a rechargeable battery that you forgot to charge, that you have enough time to do all of this before you actually sit down to record. I can't tell you the number of times that I have been ready to press record with full energy and then realize that I didn't charge the batteries of my LED lights. So don't let that be you. Be sure to situate yourself in a place where you are going to shoot that has sufficient lighting. You can set up your audio, you can set up your tripod so that it's eye level, and then get all that done and then move on to step 4. Now, the fourth step is to prep your location. Remember in step 1, we talked about knowing which platforms and dimensions of video you want to shoot. So if you're shooting a vertical video, then that means you don't have to worry too much about what's happening here and here in the frame because your viewer is not going to see that. On the other hand, if it's vertical, they might absolutely see a lot of the ceiling or the wall behind you. So these are the things you want to keep in mind when you're prepping a location. Make sure that it's all clutter-free, that there's nothing distracting to the viewer, and that it looks like something that they would be happy to see in the background behind you. You might want to have a shot of a desk or other accessories with you, or you might want to sit or stand. So just get all of those type of furnishings and everything ready so that you're ready to record and move on to step number 5. Now, step number 5 is what I think should take you the least amount of time, but I'm always worried when my female clients make this the most laborious step, and that is get yourself ready. That means putting on an outfit that you're happy with and comfortable in. And if you want, you can add some makeup, comb your hair, do those type of things and get yourself ready. When I get myself ready, I try to keep it to 5 minutes or less. I'm not kidding. Unless you're in the beauty industry or you're a massive influencer and everyone cares what you're wearing, nobody cares about a lot of the stuff that we actually worry about. Make yourself presentable, wear something that looks clean and comfortable, and then just get ready to record. The entire time you're getting ready, be sure to do step number 2, which is continue practicing your lines. Usually when I'm combing my hair and just fixing all of these things, that's when I'm just repeating my opening hook in my head to myself. This is all the part of just hyping yourself up. Once you get yourself ready, that's when everything else should be ready and set to go. So then all you have to do is sit down and press record. Now, the goal of preparing for a video shoot is to make it as simple and fast as possible. If you really want to add video to your business and you want it to be a regular part of your marketing campaign, you cannot afford to make this a very, very time-consuming process. For one thing, you won't get the time to do it regularly. Secondly, it's annoying to have to do all of this prep work every single time. So get into the habit of keeping all of your equipment in one place so that you can just pull it out, set it up quickly. Get into the mindset that you're not there to win a beauty pageant, so wearing something decent and having light makeup and just combed hair is more than enough, and then spend more time practicing your points. When your delivery is strong, when your points are clear and the topic is good, your viewers are not even going to notice what you physically look like or what that actual setup looks like. So focus on the things that matter and work your way into speeding up the process of actually getting ready for the shot. So if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a like, share it off with one of your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Every single Tuesday, I bring you a new video teaching you how you can add video to your business. So until next time, take care.